Let's talk about SoFi today and give an overview of what's been happening recently. We'll explore some key data points and the shifts we've seen without getting into any complex details. Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Stock Update. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads, and also enter our giveaway. But before that, alert, this is not a financial advice video. SoFi ended the day up by 1.63%, marking a solid close with a new 52-week high at 10.62 cents. While the trading volume was slightly lower than the average, with around 35.6 million shares traded compared to the typical 44.7 million, there were still some notable moves in the market. That's when we saw large chunks of shares being bought, like one transaction of 5.3 million shares and another of 15 million shares. This suggests that some significant players are entering the game. Even though today wasn't about any major news or announcements, the market sentiment around SoFi is still strong, riding the wave of broader market movements. No SEC filings or company updates today, but that didn't stop momentum from building, with the overall market showing signs of strength. One interesting thing to note is the Fear and Greed Index. It's inching closer to the extreme greed zone, indicating that the general appetite for risk is growing. This could potentially drive more buyers into stocks like SoFi, where confidence appears to be building. Another aspect to consider is how the market has responded leading up to earnings announcements. Historically, after earnings reports, whether good or bad, there tends to be a bit of a drop in the stock price. But this time around, there's hope that SoFi could maintain its upward trend. It would be great to see SoFi holding on to its gains and pushing back against those who are betting against it. But as always, we'll have to wait and see how things unfold. Now, let's turn our attention to short sellers. Even though the market for SoFi has been strong, shorts remain persistent. Today, we saw an increase of 329,000 shares shorted, bringing the percentage of the float being shorted to 16.18%. This translates to about 160.9 million shares. It's clear that short sellers are continuing to try and profit from a decline in SoFi stock, even as the stock moves higher. What's also interesting is that despite the short sellers increasing their positions, they've been losing a significant amount of money. There's approximately $1.76 billion tied up in short positions for SoFi, which is quite a substantial figure when you consider that many companies don't even have market capitalizations that large. Even though shorts are betting against SoFi, there's still a lot of bullish sentiment in the options market. Today alone, around $11 million went into call options, while $3.6 million was placed on puts. Of the options trades today, about 54% were bullish, showing optimism among investors. Even in the final moments of trading, significant premiums were being placed on call options, indicating expectations of further upside for SoFi. In terms of strike prices, many call options are pointing to the stock climbing to $11 or even higher. For those looking at the near-term future, there's anticipation for SoFi stock to remain above $11.50 by mid-November. On the flip side, put options are showing expectations that the stock could drop below $10, but the overall outlook still leans more toward upward movement. Looking ahead to Tuesday, we're seeing notable open interest at various price points, with significant positions at $10 and 10s and 50. This sets the stage for potential volatility as traders place their bets on where the stock is headed next. If SoFi can maintain its current momentum, we might even witness a potential squeeze by the end of the week, which could further push the stock higher. As for support and resistance levels, today SoFi traded right around the $10.58 mark, sitting between key support at $10.44 and resistance at $10.70. It's likely we'll see the stock test this resistance level in the coming days, especially if buying pressure continues. Should SoFi push past that resistance, we could be looking at further gains. However, it's important to keep in mind that stocks often face pivotal moments when testing these levels. So, while things are looking positive, it's always wise to consider the potential for pullbacks. To wrap things up, it seems like SoFi is in a really good spot right now. It's been gaining momentum, attracting both big buyers and retail investors. Short sellers may be betting against it, but so far, they haven't been able to stop the stock's progress. With earnings coming up, the next big question is whether SoFi can maintain this strength and keep moving upward. If there's a positive catalyst, like a new partnership or major announcement before the earnings report, it could put even more pressure on the shorts. That would be a scenario where we might see SoFi really take off. Friends, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about today's video? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.